Hello, traders. Day Trader Matt here of BusinessWithTrading.com, doing a trading strategy recap for the 27th of May. And today was a very fun day. Yesterday we did trade, we didn't make anything, we broke even. We did not do a video because of that, and plus I was behind a lot from the long weekend. Hope everybody had an awesome extended weekend. Happy Memorial Day to everybody. I had a great time. Family came in. It was awesome. So hope everyone else had a equally great time. Today, price pretty much opened up in line. Opened up in here, did chop around a little bit, and then it started to work its way up, and then continued to work its way up. And we ended up closing early, closing in here. We already did phenomenal, and there's really no reason to stick around. If you have a day like today, it's just one of those days where, you know, it's great, but you don't want to overextend it. In this case, price just kept going higher, and then in the afternoon, it went even higher. So it was a very good day all in all. Our first trade, we took a bunch of them. We kind of went crazy today. We took 6 trades and pulled 25 and a quarter points out of the market. It was a little disappointing yesterday. We ended up breaking even. Basically went nowhere. Lost a little bit of money just because of commission. Very negligible. 15 bucks or whatever. Actually, probably a little bit less than that, but it is what it is. Everybody has a different broker, so it's going to be around there. So it's just one of those times where it sucks, but it could be a lot worse. So there's really no reason to get angry about that. If you're having that on a consistent basis every single day, you're pretty much breaking even. You might make a little bit, like half a point. You might lose half a point, something like that. Then yeah, there's definitely an issue. I've worked with a lot of traders like that, and usually it's in the mind. And I guess it's an unfortunate event, but a lot of people in our society act like they're good at something, but they're not. And that's why you have people, a lot of people selling trading ideas and stuff don't really work out. A lot of people selling cars that they're supposed to be good, but they haven't been under the proper, maintenance checks and, the mechanics that really know what they're doing type of thing, or, everything out there is like that. You might buy a plant that doesn't work, or a computer that is actually broken when they say it's not broken. eBay is a good source for that. But for the most part, things work out. But that's, a long-winded way of saying that if you're consistently break even, then, you've gotten over the hump of the big losses. You're doing good. It's just you need a little bit more in that area of mental coaching. And, some coaches are better than others. It is what it is. Some football coaches are better than other football coaches. That's why some consistently win championships. Some consistently lose. It's just the mentality. Where do you want to go? NFL coaches, we'll take them because in the NFL, everyone's pretty much on the same talent level. You have some that are talented more than others, but you're pretty much all on the same level, or else you wouldn't be in the NFL. And, if everybody's basically on the same talent level, what is the differentiating factors? Well, the majority of it is mindset. It's mentality. What separates Peyton Manning from a bench warmer? What separates Peyton Manning from his brother? That's a really great example. Because they might both be great guys. I've never met either one of them. But one is obviously a lot better he's more of a complete player. And it comes back to his work ethic and his mentality. And his mentality creates his work ethic. So, in a sense, you could say it, 98% of it is mentality. Because the rest would be, a culmination of factors, your talent, your work ethic, your coaches, your trainers, stuff like that. But the best people in their field put themselves around the best people that can make them better. So anyway, not to get off on too much of a tangent, let's get on to what we actually did today. So today we ended up shorting the market right up here, rolled that into a long down here, took another short up here, and then rolled it into, actually no, we took a short up here and we flattened up. Then price did take off, so we were not a part of this. It is what it is. And then we got long down here, we did take profit. We got long here, took profit. And long over here, and took profit. So it ended up being a very good day. 6 trades, 25.25 points. Very, very good day. I'd have to look back at every other day, but most likely this was the best day of the month. I used to keep every single day statistically in my head of the month, but once you start doing more things, you can't really do that. And Einstein said, if you have easy access to the information, there's really no reason to memorize it. So it is what it is. But anyway, thought I'd point that out. Alright, so we had a really, really, really phenomenal day here. We did take one option trade, and we used in Cracker Barrel, we used this to sell some premium down here. Not too bad. So we did sell some premium down here. We tried to enter a couple more option trades, and they just did not take. I like to enter limit orders. I've discussed this on numerous occasions. Options are the same way. I'm entering a limit order. If I don't get filled, I don't get filled. It is what it is. There's always going to be more setups. There's always going to be more opportunities for an entry. So I don't get filled today, maybe I get filled tomorrow. Maybe I don't get filled either of those times, but I find a totally different stock or whatever ETF that I can get into. But by using limit orders all the time, it really streamlines the process, but it also makes the process more transparent. Saying I want to enter a market order and I could say this and someone else gets filled here, and it's just nobody knows what's going on. But also it helps me because I know exactly what's going on. I'm entering here, I either get filled or I don't get filled. It is what it is. And then I keep going. I don't send out thousands of orders hoping to get filled on 10. I don't do that. I find a couple orders that I like that I would feel comfortable being in all at the same time, and then I put out orders. If I don't get filled, it is what it is. So that's how I look at things. I have had a couple questions as far as that towards the option service, and today's a great day to talk about it because we did put out some orders and we did not get filled. And I will talk about that. One of the orders that we put out, let's talk about, was in Yelp. I tried to short right here, the 43.42 June put spread. I tried to short that. We didn't get filled. It is what it is. We'll see what price does here. Maybe it actually does start moving up. Maybe it does come back down again. But no matter what, we'll be able to enter this trade again. Because look at all of this. This is the 8th of this month, the 8th of May. So the 8th of May, which was a Friday, all the way until the 27th. So where has the market moved? We'll call it 51 down to, we'll call it 45. So a little over 6 points. About 6.25 points, give or take a few pennies. It hasn't really moved that much at all. So is it very likely that we'll be able to enter later on, tomorrow, next week? Yes, very, very likely. So that's what I look for. We got filled in Cracker Barrel. We did not get filled in Yelp. And that's how the process goes. And you have to be comfortable with that. Did you get filled? Okay, why or why not? But you have to be okay with that. Are you okay with putting out an order and not getting filled? Are you okay with taking a loss? Are you okay with making profit? Everybody's okay with the latter, but the first two are really the important ones. Some people are not okay with it. But you can train yourself to be okay with it. I don't know anybody who was born a trader. They were born and they just were like, okay, great, I'm trading. You always have to train yourself. Just like, if you want to play basketball at a college level, unless you're just super, super talented, which I've never heard of anybody, being that way, but you're going to have to train, learn how to play, learn the fundamentals, stuff like that. If you want to be able to play the tuba in the marching band, you're going to have to learn how to do it. And trading is the same exact way. Learn certain skills and you can do it. So anyway, I wanted to talk about that a little bit, answer a couple of questions. Hopefully you got something out of the discussion today. You can always leave comments below the video. Anything you can add to the conversation, any questions. There's no such thing as a dumb question, only the one not asked. And I was once a new trader, so I know how it is. There's a whole lot of information out there, and very little information telling you how to put it all together. What pieces of information are irrelevant that you should not pay attention to, and what pieces of information are, pretty important. So, anyway, feel free to ask a question. My email address, support@abusinesswithtrading.com. Any question you have, don't hesitate to ask. That's what the email is there for. So thanks for watching. Have a great, great rest of your day. And I'll see you back here in the markets. Thank you.